Welcome back to the Den. We have another story-driven Let's Play series from this past September. A community member requested we play Stray Gods, a role-playing musical. A choose-your-own-adventure with musical numbers? Yes, please. The premise is that you follow Grace, who finds herself gifted with the powers of a Greek god, named Idols in this narration. The existing idols accuse Grace of having acquired these powers against their rules and give her 1 week to prove her innocence. Most of the musical numbers left me with goosebumps, a dumb grin, or made my jaw just straight up drop. I hope you enjoy the playthrough as much as I did. Just a note, the beginning is a little quiet. It was hard for me to equalize the sound based on what I could hear from the title screen alone, so chat was giving me feedback on what the sound levels were like. Those do get better by the second musical number. Anyway, let's get to Act 1. Act 1. Okay, it's divided in acts.
"4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
It couldn't be worse. Maybe we should try that. You're trying to make me feel better. Who are we auditioning for? Did I get that context? Can't be worse than the saxophone guy.
In your dream, was the stage on fire? Because otherwise, I find that hard to believe.
Whoa, can we do that for our next gig?
We are not setting the stage on fire, Brian. Please stop asking. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm, crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
You're the best. It's frustrating. Why is there a little heart here? I'm okay. I know you meant well. Leon, thank you for resubscribing with your Prime for a 10th month. Welcome back to the Den. I hope you continue to enjoy your ad-free viewing and tiger emotes. I know you meant well.
I appreciate the effort, Freddie, I really do, but...
But it didn't work all that well, huh?
It's just a sobering dose of reality, you know? What if it never gets easier? What if I never figure this out?
You will, Grace. You're too hard on yourself.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. just me. Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
It gave me shivers.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Everyone else is gone. Are you sure? Let's hear it. I mean, it can't be worse than saxophone guy. Yeah, sure, let's hear it.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like
Duet?
a boat lost at sea. Though I'm about to
with no
rest,
not a
you
breeze.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Charming, kick-ass, or clever? Choose my trait. Choose my trait. Do we want to be charming, clever, or kick-ass? Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. In your face, this Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. Okay, I don't know how I feel about reckless and aggressive. This Grace with soul and charisma, she tries to do the right thing and everyone likes her more for it. Ooh. Charming.
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm? Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
You aren't here to audition. We didn't pick the route for that answer. I'm glad you did. Have we met before? Can I ask what's wrong? I'm glad you did.
I'm glad you did. That was... I've never experienced anything like that before.
I'd be surprised if you had.
What was that? It felt like... the music was everywhere, like it was coming from inside me.
It always has, Grace. Just as it was when I walked in. May I ask you why you feel so... adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is... just beginning.
I feel like she knows a lot more than she's letting on. Joke about it, be honest, be guarded. I don't know if we know this person. Be guarded.
No younger than you. You're what, like 25?
A bit older than that.
Well, you know the story. Nothing ever works out like you think it should. Times 10.
I do know that story. I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
Loading. Who's Grace's VA? I don't know, but Calliope I recognize.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What happened?
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on. What is that?
What just happened?
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Hello, good luck getting along with the immortals. They're hard to get along with. Welcome in, Liana. The sound is low. I brought it up a little bit. Let me know how it is, Tommy. I just didn't want it too low because if ever it like spikes. I was waiting for like a spike, but it's all very low right now. Who are you? Well, the subtitles say Hermes. We need help. Did you do this to her? Who are you? We need help. Did you do this? The way he delivered his line, I don't think he did. We'll go with "Who are you?" because Grace can't see subtitles.
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here?
Through the door? This is my apartment. Thank you.
She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
We don't have the personality to explain right now. What is happening? What's the chorus?
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
So now I'm a
It's in
god?
you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
I'm not ready for this kind of responsibility. I am not ready for this kind of responsibility. Athena?
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Okay.
Wait! Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
We're gonna touch all the things. Oh, I'm not given the option to touch all the things. Psych. Cookies. Oh. Can I just have one? Ask the bird nicely.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on. To you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
This is all some mistake. Who are you? Obviously, this is the chorus. Calliope is really dead, question mark. I am very confused as to how a god ended up in our apartment dead when they are supposed to be immortal. This is all some mistake.
It must be a mistake. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Nor should you. We go to great lengths to ensure mortals believe they are alone in their great big world.
But we aren't?
No. Oh, my poor dear. I should explain. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld.
Once?
Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
And you live here? You expect me to believe this? Wait, gods are real?
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends?
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
Maybe she was punished? Maybe? I'd like to know who stabbed her. Oh, we can ask all of these questions. Do you expect me to believe this?
You expect me to believe that gods, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
And you live here? No, she says she lives in the modern world. But let's elaborate.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
You said I'm a god now, so that's gonna progress the plot. Okay. So they're kind of following the same logic as the Percy Jackson universe. They kind of move with the times.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Excuse me? I didn't kill her. But that isn't fair. I didn't kill her. This is insane. Let's answer with our personality that we have chosen. She sounds so apologetic.
You want me to die? But that isn't fair.
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages, gone.
But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But I didn't do it.
This isn't justice!
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that
You must know.
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Let me prove myself. I want a trial. I've been thinking I want a trial. I have a right to a lawyer. I also want to find the truth. I want a trial.
Don't I get a trial? A fair hearing, something? Or is that not what idols do?
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
What just happened? So I live. How do I prove my innocence? Thanks for the volume feedback. Thanks for the lurk, Tommy. There's something about a character just like calling out that they're in a musical. I find that comical every time. What just happened? How do I prove my innocence? How do I prove my innocence?
Wait. I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened,
week?
Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, our original verdict stands.
How do I find the killer? Will do. This is so surreal. Any recommendations on where to start?
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Yes, we get a cookie. The bird staring into my soul. Time to head home. Oh, okay.
Grace?
So her body just disappeared?
Grace!
Oh, Hermes probably took the body.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. What? Did something happen to you?
Yeah, see, something did happen to me, but I'm not allowed to tell you. Make up a story.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
It wasn't a hookup.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Okay, Freddy can see. Okay.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
It's cosplay, obviously. Good question. Another god, I have something to confess. No, you're not allowed to tell anyone. Play dumb.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real artist.
I'm not allowed to tell anyone, but other people can say that they're gods.
Idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Do I still get punished if someone else blows my cover? How can you help? Can we talk in front of Freddy? Are we allowed to talk in front of her?
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted.
Isn't she?
Can't she?
Isn't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Maybe my apartment doesn't count as the mortal realm.
Huh. That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I had proof. I hope it's all a dream. I have no idea. I mean, all of the above. The answer is yes.
I'm still hoping I'll wake up. This feels like one really long, really bad dream.
I don't know. Isn't it cool to be a god?
If it is, the cool part hasn't happened yet.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
I'm sorry to get you involved. You are the absolute best. You're taking this well. She is taking this absolutely well. You're the best.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
All question marks. How did you know about me? What's in it for you? What's in it for you?
So you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
Reddy has a point. Do we want to trust someone who's known as the god of mischief? How did you know about me?
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
Sus. Sus. How do I know you're not the killer?
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
I ask again, what's in it for you?
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
So there is a cost.
I have not, however, asked for anything.
Yet.
As of yet.
Tell me your advice.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
I don't even know what my powers are.
Powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
The chorus started singing my province. That sounds pretty cool. Did they start singing because of me?
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel...
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
This sounds like the beginning to
How
a
the
villain
hell
song.
Did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow.
Lost little girl.
Are those really actual horns?
control.
And this singing is so hard to swallow.
I know.
Can you hear me, Grace? What's going
It's your
on?
song. Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, you can't wait. Grace, don't delay. I know where you belong, Grace. The song, Grace. I can show you the way.
Red flag.
Time to play.
much is clear. What is this creep concealing? How does he know you, and why is he here?
Sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
Ha, you're lucky I got to you. There's people out there who will come for you. I've heard that you're making so much ado.
Wrong response.
You're lost and I'm trying to help. Morning's gone and the day wastes away grace.
So give me space then to play.
Oh, you gonna do well out there, kid.
If it's my time, fine, let me shine. How can I, with you in the way?
The floor's yours.
Time to play. The floor's all mine, you say?
It is now.
How about a solo then? Are you sure about this?
Go for it, girl. I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same. Morning fades and the day wastes away.
Morning fades and the day wastes away. I'm okay, 'cause I waste it with you. Freddy's been by my side since the old days. We'll age well together too.
Think I'm the danger? You have no idea. I wouldn't blame you for wanting to hide, but do we make merry or should you get ready? Finally grow up and take it outside.
So wait, are you saying you won't work with Freddy?
She couldn't be less qualified.
We're in a band, you do understand.
She could go solo. Let's let the
No,
idol
no, 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 no,
decide.
no. Choose Freddy. Freddy's our bestie. I don't trust
Sorry
Pat
to
as
break
far
it
as
to
I
you,
could throw
Pam,
him.
But I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
I think so, but I didn't have full control. I forced people to sing. Yeah, their inner thoughts. This is how we find a killer. No, this is perfect.
I'll make them sing a song of confession.
Exactly so.
But only if they did it, right? I draw out the truth, not make them lie or do something they wouldn't.
Oh, you will be a natural at this, I can tell. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Thank you. Why didn't you lead with that one? Why aren't you gonna go there yourself? This is suspicious. Did he go there already? Make them sing like a canary. Hi, Frost. Does this come at a price? Let's go with you should have led with that.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor.
Oh.
One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll need her help. I need your help, Pan. Maybe next time, Freddy. I don't want to put Freddy in danger, but I also don't want to go there by myself. We'll bring Freddy with us. She's our only ally right now.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
Oh, we were
So
going alone
glad
anyways?
that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Bye, don't come back. That's a nice building.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Mm-mm. Wow. Oh my gosh.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Guitar, light, elegant painting. Which elegant painting? There's one that sticks out to me. Warhol painting, drums, Elvis picture, harp, instrument. We'll check the instruments last. Let's check the paintings first. Oh, that's the one that sticks out to me.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Okay, it was nothing.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew. I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse, or
maybe it was. Maybe she was. Instrument, no specification. Piano. Why didn't they write piano? Light?
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Go upstairs. I have a feeling if we look at the instruments, we might break into song. Let's go upstairs.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday.
Hello?
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You terrify me. What are you doing here? You scared me. 1, 2, what are you doing here?
You scared me. Sitting there in the dark.
Oh.
For all I know, you could be the killer come to hide the evidence or raid the fridge.
No, I'm just here to mourn an old and very dear friend.
Aw.
If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Pan told me about it. I need your help. Be honest.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Yeah, you
Well,
came
at
to my
least he lifted a
apartment.
finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
Can you tell me about her? Why is this room such a mess? I mean, my room's a mess. Why can't you help me? Why did you speak up for me? Why did you speak up for me back there?
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Zeus? No, this is Apollo. We haven't met the big three. Can you tell me about Calliope? No, wait, hang on. Can you help me?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Can you tell me about Calliope?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
How do I know you're not the killer? Why is this room a mess? That's the last question we can ask.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
There could be a clue here. Was the door unlocked when you came in?
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So you're not going to help me at all, are you?
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
Can you explain why?
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before. My life is still on the line.
No, I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do? paths don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
So she is killed, and you're here at her place. On its face, the way it looks, you're to blame.
I'm not.
You claim words won't do. Help me, then I'll know. Show, you need to show. Words aren't the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
Tell me if it's too hard. If I pushed you too far, just say
It's okay. She's gone. Can't be the same. Never the same. That hidden voice, it'll always play. On a loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
it's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Sounds like it'd be useful. He probably can't control what prophecies he comes up with. Can you explain why? There you go again. We can go with explain why, but we'll probably get the answer we're expecting. That song, okay, Apollo saying, I haven't sung in a while. Dude, you sounded amazing. Also, I think we chose the right path by choosing green. Because a lot of the quick time answers were gravitating a lot to the green. I really like that song. Awesome vocals. So far, no complaints to any of the vocals.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. only in ignorance is one free to choose.
Okay, not 100% the answer I was expecting, but he's got a good point. We don't want to see a prophecy just to be like, oh shoot, this is a terrible future and now you can't avoid it. That does not sound helpful.
You're right, that sounds like it wouldn't be much of a help. Even to you.
Oh, I've dared prophesy too many times. To know what comes and then be unable to do anything about it.
Yeah, I get it.
Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Yep. Can you help another way? So I'm doomed. How is that a power? I mean, it is power. It's just not one that, kind of benefits you 100%. Can you help any other way?
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Oh? Who are we going to meet? At the beach. It is a mess in here.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess, I don't get many visitors.
You were not kidding when you said your house was a mess. This is fine. This is fine.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
Well, you're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
Dude, you got garbage everywhere.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
I too. Sure, we'll use fortune teller as our answer.
Someone who tells the future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that
She
what Paul told you?
seems pleasant.
Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
You seem lovely to meet you.
It's a
My name's
pleasure
Grace.
to meet you, Oracle.
Huh. Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here. But at least that one had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
I can.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
You keep calling him Paul. You're good with computers. You live here. Do you live here as well? Did you both agree on the interesting paint job? Did you know guessing someone's password falls under hacking in the views of the law? I can see why.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
And took out the trash. This is Futaba if she had attitude. You keep calling him Paul.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Leave him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
So oracles aren't immortals? How well do you know Apollo?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
I'm here for intel. This was fun. Heart. You are still a suspect, honey.
No, you're still a suspect. I need to learn what you're really about.
All right, that's fair.
A suspect? You mean like a suspect in a crime suspect? Paul? Lady, I know bad. Paul's a lot of things, but he ain't bad.
Did we get info on how long they've been roommates? You're good with computers, question mark?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Is the Wi-Fi not good enough for you? I need information.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Not Aphrodite, Persephone. My gosh.
Persephone.
We met Aphrodite. The one from the chorus? Is that a surprise? The one from the chorus? I'm very confused as to who we met now. Who had stars on their cape? What do you mean I knew it? We're not going to say I knew it. Is that a surprise?
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
I'd rather go alone. Will there be trouble?
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Really?
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Go touch
Yeah,
grass.
sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
They had said she was the former goddess of the underworld, so I'm assuming she is not a unit with Hades in this iteration. In this story.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Not your kind of place. Odd place to find her. Is it dangerous? No, I feel like they wouldn't make a scene. Not your kind of place?
Do you come here often?
Oh, no. No. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
I'll be persuasive. Not really. Can I simply ask her? She's gonna ask you where you got that information, but then we can be honest about it. I'll be persuasive. I'll break out into song.
I'll figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
It's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
I think he's genuinely a good guy. Let's talk. Fancy seeing you here. Let's go talk to Hermes. Hermes was there the night that Calliope died.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
So, what's your story?
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year?
A year?
Lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says, one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Why not? Isn't Athena in charge?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
How did you know Calliope died?
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
What the heck does that mean? Did you take the body? But why? But why?
But why do you need to be there?
To take them where they need to go.
To take who? Calliope?
Kinda? Look, it's between the old Hermes and me, and between me and the next Hermes. That's all I can say.
How did you become an idol?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died
Did they
in
try
your
to kill
arms
you?
and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Aw. How did he die?
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
Aw.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
What do you know about the murder?
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
I need to find Persephone.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Pull yourself together, man. Never mind then. Is she that bad?
Is Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Okay, forget I asked.
I heard nothing.
Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
This is going to be a very interesting conversation. See you later.
I'll see you around.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
I'll try not to. Let's talk to Pan. We're going to keep to familiar faces. Familiar faces. Don't trust them with my life.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I'm not there yet. What are you doing here?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
Thanks for the address. How can I trust you? You come to the club often? Let's open up with thank you.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember.
I'm looking forward to
How
it.
you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
You knew I'd find him? Did you know he was there?
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
You
See,
know more
play
than you're
innocent,
letting
but
on.
I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
Gosh, I don't trust him. Do you come here often?
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
How can I trust you?
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yes. Hoping maybe. No. Or maybe a murderer.
Either that or a murderer. One of the two.
Well, I didn't realize you saw me as dangerous.
You think it's funny?
I think everything's funny, Grace. It's part of my charm.
Okay,
You
see ya.
must know why I'm here, right?
Bye.
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
What if I asked nicely?
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no, not my one true weakness.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready and I'll take you to Persephone.
Sweet.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind. After you've spoken to her.
Oh, are we gonna owe him 2 favors? I don't know if I can afford that. Let's go talk to Eros. Apollo said to go and see him if ever we get into any trouble. We haven't met Eros yet.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
How do you know Aphrodite? Aphrodite's his mom? Question mark?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother.
There we
You know
go.
how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
Aphrodite is your mother, quote unquote?
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Just for lore, we're gonna ask if there's a god of sex. Grace, there is a god of everything.
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
That's a cherub, isn't
Cupid,
it?
But Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
What you doing here?
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Of course he enjoys it. That's his profession. Sounds like fun. That's a bit creepy. We're gonna go with sounds like fun. At least he enjoys his job.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
Is everything okay?
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
You can talk to me, bad day. I don't want to pry. He doesn't know me. I can't just ask him, yeah, you can confide in me. Doesn't know me. I don't want to pry. Are you having a bad day? Kind of like leave it open-ended?
Even idols have their bad days, huh?
Bad weeks, bad months, bad centuries. But who am I talking to? You're the one with your life on the line.
Does everyone know about that? I should go.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Let's go talk to Persephone. Huh. Gosh, she looks intimidating.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
I have questions. What is your problem? I don't want to fight. I have questions.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you.
Perfect, we'll take
Do you
turns.
really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Calliope lived at your apartment. I need your help, Apollo. You're a suspect too. I mean, everyone's a suspect. She was angry with everyone, and it's not clear why. State facts.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Okay.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends.
That's sax.
Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Hello? Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy, Persephone, when I use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost, little girl. You're wasting our time now. The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den. Give up, little girl. The bus home is leaving. Seen it so many times, we all know how this ends. We all know how it ends.
Wait, you're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, P, jog my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades, so you're his lady? Before my time, because I'm such a baby. Please teach me my ABCs, me. I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Oh.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen.
don't want to play nice with her. She's being so mean.
You're not my queen pea, I'm alive. You got a real live muse in this basement dive. You could use a boost. Should I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, Pea. It'll be big.
Get lost, little girl.
I need a room and a rider and a cut of the
You're
bar.
making me angry.
I got an ETC. Say please, I'll bring keys and a couple guitars.
You don't want to know how far we could descend.
This might be a mistake.
Guess how it ends. Frankie already said.
Back off, little girl.
We're young, you're old, we live,
You're asking for trouble.
The end, see, that's how time works. Bye-bye.
You wanna push me, so look and then see how this ends.
Okay,
How
tone it
this
down.
always ends.
You're lost, Persephone. Look at yourself. What are you trying to prove? And to whom? You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
We change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
You overcame so much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me bowing down to you, my queen? Underworld, I hereby concede. You wanted blood, well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that. But can you help, Persephone? Help a lost little girl.
Dang.
Well, you won.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think Calliope came to you that night?
I don't know, man. She came to my audition. She seemed to like me. After hitting so hard, this is such an obvious final let you win. I could have kept going because she's being such a... I wanted to get her off her high horse, but I also don't want to put like a death mark on my back. The way the mood changed after I went, okay, let's back down, it transitioned so well. That was good. That song would have made much more sense if you had gotten the Persephone lore. Oh no! This looks like the kind of game that I'm gonna have to play a couple times, especially if you can go through with 3 different kinds of personalities. Or 3 different kind of approaches. I have no idea she thought I could help. I think that she used those words. She used, I thought you could help or something like that.
Maybe she thought I could help her. She must have been nearby when whatever happened, happened.
I see. All right, Grace. Come with me.
Woo, we won her over.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
How well did you know her? You gave it to her? No conflict at all? No conflict at all, maybe? I'm assuming the lore I missed out on is that she didn't like Hades in this version. of Greek mythology. He took her by force and made her his wife, and she was not for it. I'm assuming that's what I missed out on, because she had said that her youth was taken away from her. We're gonna say no conflict at all.
That's it? No fights, no conflict of any kind?
Why would there be?
Because you're you, Persephone.
No. Not recently. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Darn. That sounds hella suspicious.
I don't know. That sounds suspicious.
I hoped I could find evidence, something that made sense. But no, it was only you.
I made sense?
At the time, but now that I've seen how clever you are, I'm beginning to wonder if Calliope didn't choose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
I bet you it's Athena. Watch it be Athena. It must be an idol. Shouldn't we tell Athena? No. It has to be an idol.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did Calliope have enemies?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Pan? I don't trust him. What about Athena?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has
Mischief,
one,
that's his
for
angle.
certain, though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Could it be Athena?
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
I don't get why you don't trust Pan. I don't know. It's the way he delivers his lines. He only showed up at the crime scene and seemed to have a lot of information. Not suspicious at all. No. No red flags there. Okay, well, did you say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Okay, fine. Should we tell Athena about our findings?
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Better than information? I guess we're both still suspects.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Oh.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
But guys, don't argue. This is not helping.
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this.
Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge a muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun.
Aren't you a queen with all that that means? Stop looking for a fight. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him or stay.
Aw, she was picking a fight. We'll go with Apollo.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
Was that all about? You were in the wrong. You're probably right. It was impressive. What was that about?
What the hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
Old habits die hard, especially around my family. That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
By the way, who are you gonna romance? I haven't really thought that far in advance. I see the little hearts and I'm like, you know what? Not this person. I'm probably gonna end up alone. No wisdom with age. I can relate. That's not a solution. Sass?
You'd think being thousands of years old would make idols more mature. And yet...
Oh, I've forgotten 10 lifetimes by now. Perhaps my maturity was in one of those. At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
Each romance has an exclusive song in case that tempts you. That is going to tempt me for being a completionist about this, 100%. Where is that? Is Athena really not an option? You're still helping me. Is Athena really not an option? She's the goddess of wisdom and, like, war planning. She probably thought, like, a million steps in advance.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena.
Oh,
She's
sorry, this is in
dragged us
regards
into
to
the
getting
modern age,
advice.
sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
I'm asking this out loud, but if we do end up being executed, what happens to the remain of Calliope? Does it find a new random host? Is that how this works in this universe? How am I a risk?
I'm not that much of a risk, am I? I won't explode. What's the worst that could happen?
The worst is that we could be admitting either a murderer or a usurper into our ranks.
How awful.
She's protecting an idea as much as a physical reality. It's true. To her, there is no difference.
Where do we look next?
Where do we look then?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
Isn't that your thing? That is not the personality that I've been getting. I wouldn't blame you. I appreciate your help, dude.
What I meant to say is... thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, I'm not used to asking people for help.
It's all right. I certainly know that tune.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.